Hi there. I am so excited about summer. How about you? Warmer weather and a time to go on vacation or some trips. Do you have some things planned this summer or maybe in the fall? Well, I have lots of tips, oily tips about products and hacks from Young Living to help you have a safe and healthy travel season. Remember, when you're traveling, it doesn't mean that you have to have all the chemical laden products just because you're on the go. So let me share my screen and get started. Um, and if you'd like my slides later, please let me know. All right, so here are my travel tips. First of all, we need our oils when we travel. And the great thing about essential oils is they are small and so concentrated. It's the perfect thing to take with you. So if you are don't have too much space, essential oils are a wonderful thing to pack because they're not just like a one-use thing. They are multi-use, very versatile. So let me tell you about my top six or seven essential oils that I'm for sure bringing on our upcoming travel and what I usually bring. Okay, first of all, peppermint. I get so excited about peppermint because I rely on it so much because it is so helpful. Peppermint gives me energy. Let's say, a lot of times when we're traveling, we're on a long road trip and we get tired in the car. So it can give you energy to keep you awake. Or maybe you're going different time zones and you have jet lag. So it'll help you wake up and energize you. Or you're on a hike or you're doing more things than you usually do. You need that energy. A lot of times when we travel, we're on a boat, plane, car, and our tummy doesn't feel so good. So peppermint, I love carrying it in a roll-on that's already diluted, and I just rub it right on my stomach. We have an upcoming trip planned, and I plan to bring peppermint already diluted in a mini roll-on, and let me show you the size. I recently got the 3 milliliter, so it's really small. And if something happens, if we lose it or something, it's not that big of a deal. I'll probably make one of these sizes for everyone in my family, probably because we all use peppermint a lot. So I'm gonna have it like this, so it's diluted and ready to go for um, tummy upset, for head tension, for sore feet and muscles after walking, hiking. Maybe you're going to like an amusement park all day, or you're wearing that backpack a lot. Then I'm also going to be bringing it um, in the regular bottle so that I can use it as to curb cravings, put a drop in my water, or to even put a drop on the top of my hand and lick it to have fresh breath. Um, One of the other great things about peppermint, it's very cooling. And so if you're going to a hot destination, tropical place, hiking, bring a little spray bottle and put just like 1 or 2 drops of peppermint and then the rest water. It can also be a breast spray too. But this is so cooling to put on your chest, on your back, your neck. Just be careful about your eyes. All right. So many, you need peppermint for sure. Oh, well, let's go on to lavender. Lavender is the Swiss Army knife of oils. It is so versatile. So it's great for your skin, for sleep, for stress, for let's say you're in the sun a lot. It's so soothing for too much sun, putting it on. You could put a drop in your lotion or aloe vera, um, or even bring the lavender lotion would be a good idea too. In case you get hurt, lavender's great for boo-boos. It's kind of like a first aid oil. And I feel like when we're traveling, you know, you might need the kids to like sleep in the car or on the plane. Or maybe you as a mom or a grown up are a little bit stressed or, need something to calm down. So lavender is perfect for that. Okay, thieves. I don't go home without my thieves because thieves helps with wellness. So I definitely am bringing thieves, and we're also putting it on topically to make sure we're going to be healthy before our trip and taking it internally, like making thieves tea, um, warm water, honey, and a drop of thieves and a drop of lemon. But this is perfect to take on the go. I'm going to bring it in a roll-on in case I get a scratchy throat, put some on. I'll be talking about how I use it as a nose swab so that when you're maybe in a crowded area, lots of crowds, or like an airplane for a long time with strangers, you can be breathing it in. Okay. Thieves is also that wonderful cinnamon clove scent that would be perfect as a deodorizer in any stinky areas. So that's helpful to have. Okay, Digest. I do not leave home without Digest. This oil is all about digestion. And so on vacation, you know, we're overindulging maybe with special foods or different foods. Like I said, you might be traveling curvy car rides. That could be an alternative to peppermint. So you can take this internally or put it on topically. I usually like to put it on topically right directly on my stomach if I'm kind of like eat something too greasy or I just feel gross afterwards, and it works immediately. I just always am so amazed, like, oh my gosh, I feel much better just after putting that on. If you have more sensitive skin, dilute it first. I'm going to be talking about easy carrier oils to bring in a little bit too. So don't leave home without Digest. You might even take it as a preventative. Um, One thing with peppermint and Digest, sometimes we have a hard time going through them when we're traveling because we're just not at home. So those two oils can help you. And if you have the reverse problem, they also could help you. No one wants a tummy ache when they travel. Well, you don't want it anytime. Okay, a couple other oils that I would bring multi-use is cedarwood and purification. So many uses for this. Cedarwood is this adaptogenic oil that helps you focus, but also helps you relax. And it kind of helps bring about melatonin. So perfect to put it on, put a drop on your pillow for bedtime. If you're bringing a diffuser, put cedarwood and lavender in that diffuser to help you go to sleep. But we're actually going to go on a vacation with higher altitude, and we don't want to worry about high altitude sickness. So bringing cedarwood, you could put it directly on you, and like putting it on the back of your neck, down your spine a little bit when you're up high can help not have any problems. Um, Cedarwood's also good for your skin, like blemishes. You could put a drop in your nighttime skin moisturizer just to have nice radiant skin, or spot treatment. Purification also is also a great skin oil and great for if you break out too or you have a teen. That could just be a spot treatment. But purification purifies the air. So think about stinky hotel rooms, or someone else was there, or anything stinky, sweaty stuff. If you forget to wash out your bathing suit, um, put a drop of purification in a bowl of water with your bathing suit, so it doesn't get that musty, yucky smell, and all that chlorine, right? Purification is great to as a natural insect repellent if you don't bring insect repellent, or if you do get bit, it's perfect to put directly on bites, and it just kind of helps them get smaller and stop the itch. It's also a first aid kind of oil. It really cleanses your skin. So bring your purification. Um, I would also put some in like a little roller bottle, and it'd be perfect to put behind your ears, never inside, for to have healthy ears. I like purification um also just to like smell fresh because it has lemongrass and tea tree in there, and some citronella. So you don't want to be stinky. Like if you're going to a hot place and you feel like your deodorant's not working enough or whatnot, you could just always have it with you. So I definitely am carrying small little roller balls with these oils. So those are my must-have oils to pack. Um, let's go into my next screen is just a few other oils or things to consider when you're on a trip. Okay, so I mentioned a little bit about purification in ears. Another good one is Melrose. It has some of the same oils in that blend. So when you're flying, sometimes you have ear problems, swimming too much, the mountains. So bring your Melrose and purification. So we want good sleep so we can do all the fun things on vacation. Because when you're tired, you're grumpy, you're dragging, it's not good. Your immune system goes down. So I listed a few of my favorite oils for sleep, but bring whatever works for you. peace and calming, lavender, and stress away. And they can also double for emotional support as well. Okay, when we're traveling, sometimes it takes a long time to get there and like a long plane ride, a long road trip, and we want circulation in our legs, even if we have to sit a long time. So cypress is perfect oil for that. So I'm bringing a bottle of cypress and applying some on my feet and on my legs before my plane trip, and then reapplying too. Um, Another option could be cellulite massage oil because it has a lot of cypress in there, and it could double as a skin moisturizer too. Okay, sometimes on trips we have some pain. I feel like I'm carrying a lot of stuff, lugged around with backpack and suitcase, and so I have sore muscles. So I'm gonna bring an oil for sure on a trip to help with that. Hanaway, Aromasees, Coolzul pain cream, even the CBD muscle rub would be good, and it comes in these little sample tins. I don't have that in front of me, but you could still get those. Sometimes we have pain because we're doing new things and adventures. So we don't want to always have to reach for Tylenol and over-the-counter stuff when we have plant power, right? All right. So when we're on vacation, there's a lot of emotions going on. We're all together squished in a car as a family, or we're a little bit tired. Sometimes, we don't all agree. So moody and tiredness, no, be gone. Use your oils for to support those emotions. A few that I would recommend are joy, peace and calming, orange, bergamot. They all, even lemon, uplifting. Um, because we want to stress away. We want to be happy and enjoy every minute of our trip. So you might be going somewhere where there's pools to go swimming, and I just recommend geranium. It's great to as a natural detox to take out those chlorine from swimming a lot. Just put a few drops on the bottom of your feet after swimming, even after you shower. Um, Geranium is also a great natural insect repellent. So you can also put that directly on your skin before going outdoors. So double use. Okay, like I said, I like to smell fresh, and you never know you're like out and about touring, traveling, and like not going back to the car or your hotel room or whatnot. So to freshen up, two oils that I put together are tea tree and lemongrass. Citrus fresh is another good option. Lemon, any citrus oil would be good. Um, and we talked about being tired sometimes, jet lag. Peppermint, of course, is a wonderful one. A few other oils would be lemongrass. It's very invigorating. You could just use your purification. And rosemary, another one from Young Living, the blend NRG, gives you that energy, and it is very herbaceous and bright. That helps me wake up. Finally, think about healthy breathing. Maybe you're going up in the mountains or you're outside a lot and all the seasonal blooms bother you. I would say breathe again, lemon, lavender, peppermint. The new blend called Season Essentials would be perfect, Raven RC. I also am just taking that. We always bring some type of breathing oil with eucalyptus in it for just in case we get congested or what if we do get sick with some type of cold. Okay, let's talk about supplements. You need to stay healthy from the inside out. So here's a list of what I would always take, and I am taking on our summer trip. It, Detoxzyme or essential zymes. These are enzymes, and it's so important to be always taking these, but especially like I said, when you're on a trip and you're eating different food, and you don't want to feel uncomfortable, or maybe there's something that you eat that you're allergic to that you didn't realize. Um, maybe you're even traveling in a foreign country and you can't read the menu right. Well, these will help detoxify it, get it out of your system quicker. I always love Detoxzyme. I take a few before bed or after I eat, and when I don't feel so, my stomach doesn't feel right, and it makes me feel better. So bring those along. There's also um, enzymes for kids called Mightyzyme. So, and they're chewable. Now, of course, sometimes can't sleep or sleeping in a new bed or have to sleep in the car or plane. That's why I really recommend ImmuPro or Sleep Essence. These are both supplements with a little bit of melatonin in it. I like ImmuPro. It's a chewable and it has zinc in there, so it also will boost your wellness. Sleep Essence is an essential oil supplement that's all oils that really packs a powerful punch with valerian and lavender in there and the melatonin. Okay, take your Super C, take your vitamin D. Um, all those are really important to boost your immune system and stay well because you don't want to be sick on vacation. Also, be taking all these before you go, right? Keep get yourself your immune all boosted up. So if you do drag a little bit or have your resistance down, you won't get sick. So make sure you grab your Ningxia packets. So that's easy to go. And I'm taking some on the plain. They're only 2 ounces. Another one is Ningxia Nitro. So let me show you. It comes, if you could see my little video here, this little pouch, I'm bringing lots of these because they're a healthy energy boost. And I really feel like it helps my cognitive function. I feel like I think so much more clearly with this. So it's maybe you can't always grab another coffee or it's not so good for you anyway. This is a great energy boost. It doesn't make you feel shaky or jittery, and it has vitamins and minerals. And the caffeine in it is from green tea extract. And there's some essential oils in there like pepper and peppermint, spearmint in there, all the good stuff. Okay, now, um, keep your immune system boosted and to have that gut support, I recommend Mighty Pro. I don't have it in front of me, but it's these little packets that do not need to be refrigerated. It is made for children, so but adults can take it as well. And this is perfect for your pre and probiotics. So take your Mighty Pro. So easy to pack because they're really small. I also put on this list Unwind. That's another little packet that helps you unwind. It's made for kids. Adults can have it too, but it has magnesium in there and other supplements that naturally can just help you relax. So we're going to take that on the plane to help us, the kids relax. A few others I put on here are multigreens, Agilies, and Inner Defense. Multigreens. So these tablets are your greens or might not be eating as healthy. So it's easy to pop those in to just to get your greens in and be healthy. Agilies is your joint mobility supplement. It has frankincense resin in there. It is wonderful. I really see a difference when I take it. You could take, some people need to take it daily. I take it as needed because I've had knee problems. So you don't want to be like in pain when you're hiking or walking around and touring and or at amusement parks to deal with that because you want to have all the fun. So bring that along just in case, as well as like deep relief or peppermint you could put on topically. And finally, Inner Defense. I'm grabbing a few of these just in case one of us starts to feel sick. This really zaps that right away. So it, you know, right, any of the first signs of sickness, take that always with food because it's really strong essential oil supplement. All right, be healthy. Okay, a few more hacks now with Young Living products. I love that our products are multi-use. So the first little hack that I want to show you is the charcoal bar soap. So this baby is wonderful. This bar soap, it smells so well. Here's what it looks like, a new one. What I do, I have a couple of these. I'm cutting them up into maybe thirds or fourths. It cuts well with a knife. And I'm using it as a face wash. It's very gentle on your skin. It's really good for teens too because it's detoxifying. We'll use it as a face wash and we're going to use it as a like our body wash too. And isn't that nice? You don't have to have a liquid, less liquids. And then I'll put a piece in like the bathrooms where we're staying so you don't have to use the synthetic fragrance full soaps around in wherever you're staying. And then finally, this one is great as like a little stain stick. So if you get your clothes stained, you might put this in a little sliver in your baggie, and then you could just add water and kind of scrub on the stain and then wash it afterwards. So bring your charcoal bar soap, and it's a really good price too. Okay, the other thing that I totally recommend is bringing some animal sense ointment or the rose ointment. So this is, it comes like this. It's a very like thick balm, kind of like a lip balm consistency. And the rose ointment, it's like that. Either will work. And what I'm doing is put some in a little container. So I actually used my contact lens case. And I think I'll have to fill both sides. But this will just fit in my purse. And I put a whole bunch in here, packed it in. This will be a multi-use kind of thing. It's great for itchy skin. If you do get a bug bite, I love using this. If you need a thick moisturizer, dry skin, it can also serve as a carrier oil. What if you get a little congested? So you can put a little bit on your chest and then put a drop of RC on there. Or the peppermint. And the nose swipe. So what I'm gonna talk about on my airplane trip slides is that um, having a little bit of this animal sense or rose ointment dipped in a oil that is good for your immune system, like Exodus 2 or Thieves, and kind of putting on the outer and inner part of your nose helps keep you well and moisturize. So you can even pre-swab some Q-tips and put it in a baggie and you're ready to go. I also like this as a carrier oil because it's a solid and not a liquid, and it's less messy. So there's a tip. Okay, of course, we're going to bring our Young Living Thieves hand sanitizer for all on the go. Insect repellent. I love Young Living's insect repellent. It lasts a long time. A little goes a long way. Um, and no DEET, it's all safe. And let me tell you, I've used it on a camping trip, tent camping, and I did not get bit. The thing that I would say is put it in like a small spray bottle or roll on, so just easy to go and then smaller. Um, don't forget your Young Living sunblock and Thieves wipes, Thieves spray. Um, if you're in an airplane or like a really enclosed spot, I would say maybe use the Thieves wipe because it wipes are not so strong, cinnamony smelling. The Thieves spray is great for always on the go, spraying even down stuff in your hotel room or, like if you do go shopping, the shopping cart, the restaurant table, whatnot. But I also use it like in the bathroom because it's a nice cinnamon flow smell. So it could double as a room spray or bathroom spray if things get sticky. Okay, so the next thing is when you're traveling, it doesn't mean that you're going to stop using your wonderful Young Living products, like your Thieves products. So, if you're in a place where you're going to like an Airbnb, a rental house, or in an RV, bring an empty spray bottle, maybe something like that, and bring Thieves packets. This is a little packet you can buy. It comes in a set of 10 of Thieves. And then when you get to your destination, you just add water to this in your spray bottle and you can clean like you're at home and don't have to use any harsh stuff or buy anything too. Now, if you don't have these packets and you just have the Thieves cleaner, I would use an empty oil bottle. This is just about the capsule size or a little bit more, and you can pour it in. And maybe put a baggie around it just in case it leaks. It shouldn't though. So those are my tips with that. Now, on the go, we might have stains. If you don't want to use the charcoal bar soap, you can also make a roll-on stain stick by putting Thieves Cleaner in a 10 ml roller and a few drops of lemon essential oil. And it'll be like a pre-treatment. Lavender lip balm. This is one you want to bring because, again, it is like multi-use. Of course, for chapped lips, seems like when you travel on an airplane, it's like drier air and you get dried out, so you need that lip balm. But it also can be like a carrier oil, a first aid ointment. It could be a skin soother or itch stick. and it's just convenient in a little roll-on. Now, I also bring Vitality Drops, a lot of things. It helps us drink water, tastes yummy. Maybe you want to save money on when you're like at a restaurant and you're not continuing to buy the kids lemonade or sodas or things like that, where it can make the water a little more special. Also, this has electrolytes. God forbid that anyone gets sick, but then you have your electrolytes to support in a small container. You just need a squirt. Also, if you're doing a lot of active stuff, it'll help you stay hydrated. Finally, the lavender sun spray, after sun spray, is wonderful for after sun. I like it because it also soothes insect bites if you get that. All right. So many fun things, right? So many good things. Let me go to my next slide. Okay, now I'm going to talk about specific tips for different types of trips. Okay, let's say you're going on a road trip. A couple years ago, we went on a long road trip to Yellowstone and we rented an RV. So, things to think about for road trips. Definitely bring a car diffuser. Young Living has one that's like the size of a cup, and so it will go in your cup holder. There's other places to buy it as well. If you don't have one though, it's so easy to get a cotton round and a clothespin and clip it to the the vent, and then add a couple drops of essential oil, something happy like orange, citrus fresh, or peppermint to keep you awake. So I love adding, like you're wearing a seatbelt or the kids are in a car seat, add a drop of peppermint in case they need help to settle their tummy, or lavender or peace and calming to calm them down and not be crazy. All right. Remember, cypress is good for circulation. If you're sitting a long time, rub it all around your legs and feet. Um, and keep that peppermint handy to keep you awake, or the Ningxia Nitro. So we don't want anyone falling asleep while they're driving. And always hand sanitizer and wipes for on the go. Okay. And again, if you're like in an RV, I would also say always bring your Thieves products. Like you can put your Thieves foaming hand soap in the bathroom, bring your Thieves spray, like I said, your dish soap, your laundry soap, even. And you could always put the laundry soap maybe in what I've done before is use like a bottle, a supplement bottle. And I really like the um Life 9 glass bottles, and they're like this big, so it's perfect for laundry soap and it closes really well if you plan to do wash while you're away. Okay, let's say you're going to Airbnb or a hotel rental. So grab that Thieves spray that smells really good. I was wondering if I had it around here. I don't think, oh yeah, here's one. And use this as to spray. You know, you just don't know how clean it is, right? What kind of job the people did before you. Spray the door handles, the foam, the light switches, the TV remote, whatever you kind of get grossed out about, right? Um, and just another little hack, these little bottles, when you're done with it, are perfect size to make a room spray, just wash it out, or to make throat spray, or put your insect repellent in it. I make a hair tonic so my hair doesn't get so frizzy. I might use that. So reuse. I like to bring for sure purification and diffuse it in your hotel or rental house, because sometimes there's just different smells there, right? And it also cleanses the air. I might also say use Thieves. If you don't have a diffuser and you didn't have room to bring that, well, I did this the other time when actually I was staying at a family's relative's house. I brought a diffuser, but I let my daughters use it. And so in my room, it had some weird smells in there. I just got a napkin and I put a few drops of it might have been lemon, and put that in the bathroom. And then I used it as a diffuser by my bed. I put lavender and bergamot, something like that. And it was like right next to my bed. And actually the whole night I could smell it. It was so close to me. And I just felt calm and it smelled good. And it was just like I had a diffuser right there. Another tip is grab whatever oil you like that you usually helps you go to sleep and put a couple drops on that pillow. So you feel like home. Your brain is signaling, remembering, yes, that oil like lavender I always use, it's bedtime. It will help you associate with sleeping. And continue to be toxin free and safe. But if you have room, bring all your Thieves home products to wash your hands, like the charcoal bar soap or one of the other soaps, and even the Thieves cleaner, like I said, with an empty spray bottle and add the water when you get there. Okay, maybe you are flying somewhere. So we have to be small and have less stuff, right? All right. The first thing I do when I get an airplane is clean those armrests and tray tables, right? Because we don't know who was there before us and what they were like. So I love using the Thieves wipes for that. And they're not as strong as using the Thieves spray. Because you're in close quarters, you kind of have to think about that. And most people aren't offensive, like cinnamon doesn't bother them. It smells good. So do that. Now Young Living has travel size toothpaste, and so I would recommend that. And it comes in like a pack of 5, I think. So it's perfect for everyone to have their own toothpaste when you're flying. Because if you're like in a long trip, let's say you're going international, you just want to feel fresh after a while traveling and eating. So bring your toothpaste. Um, Okay, let's talk about the nose swipe again. So you grab your rose ointment or your animal sense ointment and you put a Q-tip with some of that on there. Um, or basically this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a little container of my animal sense ointment, maybe like this, and I'm gonna mix in at home, Thieves or Exodus 2, something that I like the smell of because it's going to be in my nose. And you could even do this for lavender or Valor if you're a nervous flyer and mix it up. Then I'm going to get my Q-tip with the oil and the animal scent ointment and put it inside my nose, not way up, just a little bit and around. And the whole time you'll be breathing in good things and stay well, and stay moisturized. Okay. Again, I'm on a plane, especially if it's a long one, bring that cypress along with those socks that keep in I forgot what it's called, keep your legs tight so that the blood flows and the veins are good. I really recommend the Bon Voyage kit from Young Living. This comes in a little container like this, and it has all travel size um, 2-ounce container shampoo, conditioner, mouthwash, bath and shower gel, lotion. It comes with toothpaste and a toothbrush, even floss and hand sanitizer. And I love this. This is a really nice size pouch that stands up, doesn't fall down on your counter for traveling. So then you don't have to worry about packing. You're all done with all your cosmetics. Now, I definitely say take your oils on the plane. It's fine to go through security in your quart size bag. If you have roll-ons, this has happened to me before. It kind of leaked with the pressure, the air pressure. So put them in a separate little baggie in case. And one thing that happened on a past plane trip was I always take Digest with me because I don't want to have any stomach aches. But that one was the one that leaked and it just, has a strong smell. So next time I'm going to make sure that the lid's on all the way, but not too tight, and it's in a separate tiny baggie. Now, when we're in an airplane, we're close to lots of people and you could smell everything. You know if someone's having a tuna sandwich 3 rows above you or eating beef jerky, right? So, or if someone passed some gas. So think about the passengers around you. If there's an oil like Digest that you think that would be offensive or too smelly for others, maybe think about taking it internally. So putting a drop under your tongue, putting 1 drop in a teeny bit of water and just drinking it like Digest. You could even do that with lavender, with all the vitality oils could be an option. If you're a nervous flyer, put that a drop under your tongue of frankincense. It really calms you and helps with anxious thoughts. Okay, remember, Melrose is a great blend for around the ears, so you don't have any issues um, of painful ears while you're flying in the high altitudes. I already talked about the pre-swipe, the Q-tips for your nose. And let's say you're going for across, international flight and you want to sleep during the plane ride. Of course, put some of your sleepy oils on. You could even put if you wear a sleep mask or have a pillow, you can even add a drop of lavender on that so it just is around you and just calms you down, along with taking your ImmuPro or Sleep Essence or Unwind to help you. So those are a few tips when you're flying. Okay, now let's say you're going on a beach vacation. I love these kind. Um, in the Southern California beaches, there's tar, and I've gotten that on my feet a lot of times. I remember when I was younger, my dad used paint thinner to get it off. Ooh, how toxic is that? And smelly. So lemon essential oil really does take it off easily. So in case you step on tar. Um, just a cool tip that the Cool Azul sports gel has a lot of aloe vera in it, so that can be an double as a sunburn soother. You can even add a drop of peppermint in there to make it extra cooling. Keep it in the refrigerator too. Um, I remember a friend, I don't have boys, but we have friends with little boys and they really got shacked like between their legs with their board shorts and the boogie board. They got all their skin got all chafed, scratched and stuff. So it was really helpful to have the rose ointment for that. Um, now, when you're in the sun, you definitely wearing lots of sunblock, your hats, but put your mineral sunscreen just in the sun a little while and it melts it so it just goes on really easy. It is very thick. I use it though on my face every day under my makeup and it's fine. It's not too white. I like the scent very light with some essential oils in there. And it's easy to put on, but even easier if you warm it up in the sun. Um, grab that lavender lotion with you to keep moisturizing, but it also is a great sun soother if you do get sunburn or just had too much sun that day. One tip is when you're in the sun a lot, watch out on the citrus oils because they are photosensitive and then you can get a sunburn. So don't put lemon oil on your face or your chest or, think about that. Um, And let's say you're camping, bring that insect repellent. Remember to lather up, and it's safe to even put it on your face. Sometimes we forget that, and then we get bit on the face. Bring along your peppermint, of course, and that helps with like ants. They detract them. It even spiders and all the bugs. If you're outdoors and all the plants, season essentials, put it on, take it internally. Boo-boos, bring that owie. The Lavaderm, or the After Sun spray from Young Living is great for bites or purification if you do get bit. Sometimes we don't sleep as well in that sleeping bag on the ground or around with a lot of people. So bring your sleep essence or ImmuPro, unwind even for the kids. And clean up with your Thieves Cleaner. If you're camping, you're bringing a lot of stuff, but bring your little spray bottle with the thieves in there. Maybe not glass this time, right? And your hand sanitizer. And I would even say Cool Azul pain cream to help with any pain when you're like a little bit older and you're like, oh, my back hurts after being on the ground on the sleeping bag. Okay, here are just my final tips. Um, just some little travel tips. Of course, when we're traveling, we want to have um smaller containers because we don't want to bring heavy things or big things. So use smaller containers. You might have saw already, I talked about using my contact lens cases. So I actually put coconut oil in here and it's leak proof. This I use to take off my eye makeup after I wash my face. I like using these small droppers. This is the Mira hair oil to help with frizziness. So this will be for me, and then I'll get one for my other daughter with curly hair. And we just use a few drops every day just to kind of soothe the craziness. I'm using this type of dropper for a blemish oil, tea tree lavender, and a little bit of jojoba oil for my other daughter. just to be a spot treatment. And if you like to always, still look radiant, even on vacation, right? Make yourself a face serum in a small bottle, with frankincense, lavender, blue tansy, copaiba. There's so many, all those great geranium face oils and jojoba oil. I already mentioned the mini spray bottles. They're like 10 milliliter or 15 milliliter. Um, I'm probably bringing this 2-ounce spray bottle with my hair tonic because I use a lot of it every day. And the 3 milliliter oil rollers are the best. This is my ear roller, just in case we have ear problems in the mountains and on the plane. Um, Here's a fun tip. If you have space to bring a diffuser, well, use all the space, right? So pack oils inside of it. I also like to bring, if you have any of the kid diffusers, like the puppy one or the owl one, it's a little bit smaller. It's also a nightlight and a white noise machine. So those are the ones I always bring. If you don't have one of that, the Dewdrop is a smaller, or I forgot the other one. There's smaller diffusers from Young Living. You can even put socks in there so that you're using all the space. I already said that if you have oil rollers or just any cosmetics or any liquid, always put it in extra plastic baggies just in case they leak or explode with the pressure. My mom tells me how she gets trash bags or like grocery bags and puts that around her cosmetic toiletry bag just in case something leaks because it seems like it does a lot. All right, do you have mineral makeup with like a loose powder like this, like the old Savvy Minerals? Just a tip, put some tape on there so that when you're traveling and it's moved all up and down, all of it doesn't come out of the little shaker top. Now, I love you reusing things. So this little container is going to be perfect for jewelry. And so maybe I will stop sharing so you can see this. There we go. So this was my Savvy Minerals like makeup container, and now it's perfect for earrings, rings, and then maybe even this can be on your nightstand when you take off your like wedding ring before bed. It keeps it in there. The other tips that I had was let's see. The other tips I have finally was just remember to stay well the weeks before that you go. Continue taking all your supplements, oiling up and boosting your immune system. Um, Make some elderberry syrup and be taking that so that when you go, your immune system is ready to go no matter what happens. I feel like this tends to happen to me that I'm frantic and all this last minute stuff. I'm packing and staying up late, and then I'm finally on vacation, like, and then my immune system is compromised and lower. So you don't want that to happen. Um, and stay hydrated is my last tip. On vacation, we're not at home and it's not in the same routine, right? But stay hydrated. Use some of the Vitality Drops or lemon, orange, citrus fresh in your water. And it's really good if you're hiking, boating in the sun. You just need that water, and that's an easy thing to do. So I hope you got some helpful tips and have a wonderful summer break or vacation. If you have tips that I didn't think of or share, please share them with me. And have a wonderful time. Thank you so much for watching this video.